Hi everyone, and welcome to my very first video ever. Today I'm doing a 3D Valentine's Day look. I wanted to have my nails look like they're candy and yummy, so I have like little chocolates and little hearts and little chocolate bears, so that was the look that I was going for, and I ended up really liking these nails. I am not a nail tech. I'm not a professional. I've just been doing my own nails for about 10 years now, and I started playing with more nail art and more intricate designs in 2019. So ever since then, I've been wanting to start a channel, but just busy and kind of nervous. So here I am. Here I am making my very first video, so please do not come for me. You might see my head pop in the video a few times. Sorry. If you have any feedback or whatever, I would love to hear it. Just leave me a comment. My God, first time saying that. Anyway, so I used the colors red, brown, pink. You know, you can't really do a Valentine's Day look without pink, and like this milky white color. The milky white I got off of Amazon. I love it because it, you know, gives you a nice full coverage with like 2 coats as opposed to like 4 with other milky polishes that I've tried. This cute baby pink color is from Amazon also. The brand is called Amieli, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's this brand on Amazon. This chocolate brown color is from LAKEY, their perfect match collection, where they give you 1 gel polish and 1 regular polish in the same color. I only really use gel even on my toes, but I have the regular polish if I ever needed it, I guess, if I'm doing like my grandma's nails or something. It's nice to have the option, and it's only like 15 bucks. My only problem with LAKEY is that some of their colors don't cure all the way for some reason. I think it's because it's the really, really opaque colors that don't cure. I mean, that's obvious. It's the only thing that makes sense. Maybe I need a new lamp. It might be time. I've had my lamp forever since I started doing my own gels, and it's huge and was really expensive at the time. I know you can get like more affordable lamps now that are higher watts, so maybe I'll get that. Maybe get a new lamp soon. I don't know. This red is by a brand called IBD, and I don't know the color off the top of my head, but I love this polish because it's so easy to manipulate. Like it's not slippery or as slippery as other gels. It takes a while to get a nice full coverage looking coat, like maybe three coats for it to look really opaque, but I just love the formula of this particular color by IBD. I've tried other colors by them, and it's not really the same. Just for some reason, this red is just so easy to work with, and I love it. Well, I know I'm not supposed to be like lifting my nail stand up a lot because gel does slide, but whatever. I don't really wear my nails, at least nails like this, for so long. I wear them for like one night. Like if I'm going to a party or something, I'll put on my good nails and then I'll pop them off and clean them and then save them for later. Or sometimes I just like to make them because they're cute and I never wear them. I just admire them from my little nail baggie. Yeah, so that's that. You're just seeing me put on my second coats right over here. This pink is super cute. I bought it because I'm looking for like a perfect nude pink color, and this wasn't it, but it's still super cute, so I have that. And there's my head. Again, like my very first video ever. I've never recorded these kinds of videos before, and I've definitely never edited like this before, so I'm struggling on the struggle bus, but I'm learning. You can learn with me. Again, if you have anything to say, you can say it in the comments. So I made the 3D art using these silicone nail molds that I bought off of AliExpress. And what I'm putting in it is 3D sculpture gel, which I also bought on AliExpress. It's kind of like clay. It's not sticky like gel, but it's like clay that you can cure in a lamp, which is super cool. I love that. I like using this instead of my regular polishes because I feel like these nail molds take a lot of polish. Like it wastes a lot of polish and it doesn't cure all the way because, you know, there's so much polish in there. So I like these silicone nail molds. What I also do is I'll put like a builder gel or extra like clear gel that I have that I don't really like, and I put it in the nail molds and then paint on top of it with the gel polish or acrylic paint. I like that because then I'm not wasting my gel polish, like my colors. You can also use acrylic. I've never tried polygel in there, so maybe I will and then I'll let you know. This silicone mold is a cute little chocolate bar. They look so yummy. Like, I can't wait for you all to see the finished result because I feel like this brown is like the perfect milk chocolate brown and it looks like real candy. When I posted these pictures on my Instagram story, my friends are like, is this real candy? No, why would I put real candy on my nails? That's not smart. So this silicone mold is just hearts in various sizes. Like I mentioned earlier, I got everything off of AliExpress. When I started playing with more nail art in 2019, I went on this like shopping haul on AliExpress and just bought a bunch of nail stuff. And then the pandemic hit, so I ordered everything in like November and December. The pandemic hit, so I got some of these packages way late. Like some packages I'm still waiting on that I haven't received yet. And I've received them anywhere from like March till, God, September of 2020. So this nail mold is, it's supposed to be like gemstones, like they're different shapes to make different gemstones because I know people use these for like jewelry making as well. But the two little rectangles in there I thought would look like little pieces of candy, like little chocolate bars, and they did. So I'm glad I used those. I used this shape for my design. I like to close everything even in between, like even though I'm still using it, I like to close it so it doesn't dry out. Or if my lamp that I'm using for lighting has like UV rays in it, it doesn't cure it, so I just close everything just to protect it, just in case. This nail mold is a little chocolate bear. It's a little bear that's holding a heart and he looks like a little adorable chocolate bear, so we used that. This nail mold is really stiff and it's kind of hard to take the sculpture gel out of there, so I put it back in the lamp for another minute. I do not recommend just like forcing it out because I've ruined nail molds doing that before. So if it's difficult to take out, just put it back inside the lamp for another minute. And if you're using UV cured resin, which I love because you can save money because gel is pretty expensive for a small bottle, but for UV cured resin, it's basically the same thing, right? For like $5. It takes longer to cure it. You'd probably have to cure it for like 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm using a white color by Gelish. Don't remember what kind of, like the name of this white, but it's by the brand Gelish. And I'm turning this red thumbnail into a bow. And it didn't look opaque enough, so I decided to paint another color, do another layer on top of it, so that I can get a nice opaque layer. And I did it for all the other reds that I had as well. I just didn't show it. And now I'm just painting one line kind of off to the side, but one line vertically down the nail and then another line horizontally. And my hair was not done. It looks so bad and I can't believe I got it in the video. I had no idea. My sweetie had to tell me. He was like, you know your head is in the frame, right? I'm like, oh my god, so embarrassing. So I took out as much as I could of my head, but I left this one in here so that you can see how I'm painting the ribbon, like a white ribbon on this red nail. And for this nail, I see some like gold flakes and chocolate sometimes, so I thought it would put a gold flake on this nail. There was like a whole hand of footage, like a whole 5 nails of footage that I had to throw out because for some reason it was like really slow. The footage was playing back super duper slow and it was lagging. So I don't know why. I think it's because my phone might have had low battery, but I had to scrap that footage and it looks like it's lagging a little bit now. I don't know why. Same thing. I'll do better next time, I promise. every video. Hopefully it gets better and better and better. If you have any tips for me, please let me know. And then I put some red flakes inside, on top of the milky white nail. I don't know why, but I just did. On this pink nail, I'm just drawing some brown with that same Le Chat brown color. Just some brown lines through it. Not exactly sure what it was representing, but I thought it would just add some pizzazz to this nail. And there is my head again. My hair is so hard to do. If anyone has 2B, 2C wavy hair, please let me know how you do your hair because I have no idea how to do my own hair. I kind of suck at painting, hand painting, but I'm trying. I got these brushes on Amazon, I think. Yes, I did. I got these brushes on Amazon, and the one that I got came in like a pack of a bunch of them, which is pretty cool. And different shapes, like every single nail brush that you can think of is in this pack on Amazon, which I will list in the description. Oh, but that other brush right there, that's by IBD. It came in like their hard gel kit that I got from Sally's, but the one I was using for that pink nail is from Amazon. So I let that cure, and then right here I'm just painting, applying a matte top coat that I got off Amazon. This top coat is okay, like I like it. It's one of the better ones. I feel like it's really hard to find a good top coat. But I like this brand. I don't know what it's called, but I'll list it. They also have the best shiny top coat. It's so shiny and like it stays shiny for so long. I love it. I love their shiny top coat, so I bought their matte top coat, and it's again one of the better ones, but I'm not obsessed with it. I kind of like the Model 1's matte top coat, but the bottle is so small. I don't know if anyone else feels this kind of way, but I feel like a lot of these like gel polish brands that are affordable and accessible, their like bottles are so small. They're anywhere from 7 to 10 ml, and I like a nice 15 ml bottle. But anyway, so that's that. It is what it is. Can't complain. But I would like to see brands like Macart and Model 1s using standard full-size bottles. I always have to double check and make sure that top coat is leveled, because if it's matte and it's not leveled, you can really tell and it doesn't look good. So, you should always check to see if it's leveled anyway for any kind of coat, but especially for matte. So right here, I wanted to do like a drizzle, like a candy drizzle or chocolate drizzle look, and I'm using spider gel that I got from my AliExpress haul, and I do not like spider gel. I feel like it's so finicky to work with and it's so slippery. So a tip, use spider gel on top of a matte coat, or make sure that you cleaned like the sticky layer off of like a regular polish, because it is so slippery and it'll start to flatten out really, really fast. So you have to work quickly, but then not too quickly, or else it doesn't adhere well. Like, I don't know. I am not a fan of spider gel so far. So if you have any spider gel tips, please let me know. But what I love about it though is that it doesn't have a sticky layer. So after this, I just cured it and I didn't even top coat it. I just left it like how it was, and it's kind of cute. Like, I like the different finishes of the nail. Doing the drizzle again on this red. I don't know what candy is red, but whatever. What chocolate would be red and has this drizzle? I guess like fondue, right? I don't know. I don't really know much about baking or cupcakes or whatever. I just like the presentation of it. So now I'm getting ready to glue all of my 3D pieces onto the nail, and I'm using Zule's bling adhesive. This bling adhesive is so amazing. It is so sticky. Like, those will not fall off. But it does take a while for it to dry. So she recommends using an activator and spraying an activator on it. But I didn't do that because every time I go to purchase the activator, it's always sold out. So I just wait. Like, I dab wherever I want the glue or rhinestone or whatever to be, and then I wait like a minute before I start to apply the bling or the 3D pieces onto it so that it's not so slippery. Because if you do it immediately after you put it on there, it is going to slip around, and that's a lot of work. So I just like to wait really a minute. It's not that long. Those little pieces straight up look like real candy, and I'm not a nail biter, but I just might when I wear these nails. So there you can see my other hand that the footage wasn't good to use of, but I kind of like how it turned out. You only really saw my thumb, but the other nails, it was all basically the same thing. Like top coat, spider gel, little lines, whatever. It was all basically the same thing. So this is the end result. I love these nails. They're so cute. They're so yummy. Oh my god. And if they weren't like nails that I would only wear for one night or one day or whatever, I would apply the rhinestones a little bit differently so that my hair doesn't get caught in between them. I really like using polygel I'm sorry, not rhinestone, but the little 3D pieces. I like using polygel so that it gets around everything and you minimize things getting caught to your nails as much as possible. But because these are just for, you know, a picture, just for one day, like Valentine's Day date night or whatever, I didn't really go all out and make sure that, you know, they're usable for everyday use. But I love how these came out. They're so cute. Anyway, please like and subscribe to my channel. I do have other nail looks that I'm going to be filming and posting. And if you have any questions or critique or whatever, leave me a comment. Thank you!